right, everybody. This is just going to be a remake of my Arthur DVD collection, 2020 edition. And this video is since he's a huge fan of Arthur. I have a lot of Arthur DVDs. I have most of my Arthur DVDs I have are distributed by Sony Wonder. I have most of the Sony Wonder DVD releases. I have 3 Our Time Family Entertainment releases, 1 WGBH Boston release, and 3 releases released by PBS Kids independently. So, we're going to do them in order by what year the DVD came out, and order by the release date. So, and just so you know, at some point in the video before we start, I'm gonna imagine something that would, even though some things never really came out on DVD or VHS, we'll just imagine that some did come before that. So let's imagine that there was a DVD that came out before Arthur the Good Sport, and it would be released on February 12th, 2002, 2 days before Valentine's Day. This is called Arthur's Valentine's Day. Arthur's Valentine's Day. And for Arthur's Valentine's Day, JordonB03, if you listen up, Arthur's Valentine's Day would come out on DVD on February 12th, 2002, 2 days before Valentine's Day. And it would contain 3 episodes, including Love Notes for Muffy from Season 2, Muffy's New Best Friend from Season 4, and Bitsy's Beau from Season 5. And as for what the DVD would open up with, it would have the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, and then the DVD menu, and then after you press the play button, it has the Arthur theme with water splashing sounds at the end. And then the start of the episode, Love Notes for Muffy. And then at the end, it would have the last few seconds of the episode, Bitsy's Beau. And then it would have the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from Season 5. And then it would have the Kideo commercial, the Arthur funding, post-alphabets commercial, and then the Lego commercial, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. And then the Arthur funding from Season 6 with the Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background. I know. And then it has the PBS Kids a logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then the DVD menu. Well, I know that, but we are just focusing on the Arthur titles, and imagine that some Arthur releases would come out before that. So for February 12, 2002, it would be Arthur's Valentine's Day, being the only 2002 release to have the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. What do you think of that, JordonB03? And then there would be 2 releases being released on May 14th, 2002. Did you see the fan-made close-in? Did that 2002 DVD of Arthur's Valentine's Day have the Dash transformation variant, JordonB03? And then, what do you think, JordonB03, of the release of Arthur's Valentine's Day coming to DVD February 12th, 2002? And then for May 14th, 2002, there would be 2 Arthur DVD releases called Arthur and Buster Fun and Arthur's Fun with Grandparents. And Arthur and Buster Fun and Arthur's Fun with Grandparents, the episodes for Arthur and Buster Fun would be Arthur Accused, Buster's Best Behavior, and Nerves of Steel. And as for Arthur and Buster Fun, it would have the FBI warning and the Sony Wonder logo and the Random House Home Video logo from 1986 to 2006, and then a DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme, and the start of the episode, Arthur Accused. And at the end, it would have the last few seconds of Nerves of Steel, and then the website bumper, the end credits, Kiddio commercial, Arthur funding, Lego commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and Post Alphabets commercial. And then the Arthur funding from season 6 with checkered green background, and then this PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. And then it would go to the DVD menu. What did you think of the closing, the opening and closing the Arthur and Buster Fun? And what did you think of the episodes and contents? Another DVD that would come out on May 14th, 2002 would be Arthur's Fun with Grandparents. And the episodes on Arthur's Fun with Grandparents would be Arthur's Fun with Grandparents would have Grandma Fora Appreciation Day from season 2, The Big Dig from season 5, and the Justin Bradley version of Arthur Loses His Marbles. We all know Arthur Loses His Marbles is on DVD, but it's the Mark Rendell version. So the Arthur release of Arthur's Fun with Grandparents would have the Justin Bradley version. What did you think of that change? And as for Arthur's Fun with Grandparents, it would have the FBI warning, Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme with the garbage can clattering noises on there. And then after the episode Arthur Loses His Marbles ends, it would have the website bumper, the end credits from season 6 with the techno remix, and then it would have the Kiddio commercial, and then the Arthur funding, and then the Lego commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and the Post Alphabets commercial, and then the Arthur funding from season 6 with checkered green background, and then the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. And then it would go to the DVD menu. What did you think of the episodes for Arthur's Fun with Grandparents, JordonB03? So now we're going to get into the releases from June 11th, 2002 that actually came out. And here is Arthur's Great Summer that came out on June 11th of 2002, and it has 3 episodes: Arthur Goes to Camp from season 1, The Shore Thing from season 5, and The Short Quick Summer from season 2. And here is the disc for Arthur's Great Summer, and it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House Home Video logo, and then the DVD menu, and then after the Arthur theme, it would have the start of the episode, Arthur Goes to Camp. And then at the end, as the last few seconds of the episode, The Short Quick Summer, and then the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from season 2, and then it has the Kiddio commercial, Arthur funding, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, Post Alphabets commercial, and the Lego commercial. And then the Arthur funding from season 7, or season 6, I meant to say, Arthur funding from season 6 with cheesy yellow pizza background, and then it has to, and then it has the, and then after the Arthur funding from season 6, the cheesy yellow pizza background, it goes straight to the DVD menu. There's no PBS Kids logo on this DVD. The DVD was great so far, but I think I think the PBS Kids dot transformation bumper should have been used on Arthur's Great Summer if it followed that yellow background, because I've seen it happen on Arthur Gets Spooked, You Are Arthur, and Arthur Goes Crosswire. So they should have added that on Arthur's Great Summer, JordonB03, but they forgot to include it for some reason. Or, you know what would be a rare combo is if it had the season 6 funding with the cheesy yellow pizza background and the 1999 PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy Thinking. What would you think of that happening on Arthur's Great Summer? All right. All right. And here's the next release. This is actually a 2002 DVD release of Arthur's Best School Days. And it came out on June 11, 2002 on DVD, but it was originally released on VHS in September of 2001. How would you feel if you rescented the song? Actually, I thought of an imaginative Arthur DVD called Arthur Perseveres that would follow that season 6 funding with purple background and the snow globe one, but that will come out in a much later part, or a much later part of the video when we get to the 2004 releases. Episodes would include Arthur and the Square Dance from season 2, Teen Trouble from season 1, and Buster Hits the Books from season 2. And here's the disc for Arthur's Best School Days. Oh, not your average Sweet 16, aka the ripoff fan. I said that you can like maybe try to send it to me when the live stream is over or something. And Arthur's Best School Days. Arthur's Best School Days has the FBI warning screen. And then it has the Sony Wonder logo and then the Random House Home Video logo. And then the DVD menu and then the Arthur theme with the boing sound before the glass breaking, which is the second common version. Start up the episode Arthur and the Square Dance. And then after Buster Hits the Books ends, it has the Arthur website bumper with the white computer. All right. And then after the end credits, it has the Arthur funding and then the post-alphabets commercial, and then the post-alphabets commercial, and then the Lego commercial, and then Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Arthur funding from season 5 with the blueberry blue polka dot background. And then the 1999 PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl running up to the screen that would also be seen on VHS and DVD releases of Dragon Tales and 2002 to 2003 VHS and DVD releases of JJ the Jet Plane also have the dot bumper. After the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl running up to the screen, it goes to the DVD menu. I actually had Libby's Juicy Juice when I was a youngster as well. And here's the next release. This is Arthur Goes to the Doctor. This came out on June 11, 2002 on DVD as well, and was another DVD release that was originally released on VHS a year earlier in 2001. And it includes the episodes Arthur's Knee from season 2, Buster's Breathless from season 4, and The Lousy Week from season 5. And then here's the disc for Arthur Goes to the Doctor. Here's the disc. And it has the FBI warning screen, and then the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House Home Video logo, and then a DVD menu. And then after the Arthur theme, it has the start of the episode Arthur's Knee. After the episode The Lousy Week finishes, it has the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from season 4. Actually, after The Lousy Week finishes, it just goes straight to the end credits from season 5, and then the Arthur funding, the post-alphabets commercial, the Lego commercial, and the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. And then it's got the Arthur funding from season 5 with Blueberry Blue polka dot background. And what's that? What's that EC/VCHC 2005? Yes, there is. There's a season 5 funding with checkered green background on the VHS releases of Arthur Helps His Animal Friends and Arthur Goes to School. Both from the VHS, both from Reader's Digest. But Arthur Goes in 5 funding with the Blueberry Blue polka dot background, and then the 1999 PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl running up to the screen. And then it goes to the DVD menu. All right, here's the next release. This is Arthur's Perfect Christmas. It came out on DVD in September 24th, 2002. Even though it was originally released on VHS and in 2000. And, of course, this special is where Arthur wanted to make his best Christmas the most perfect one ever. But things get out of luck when he accidentally breaks his mother's favorite present. You know, the bird gift that he wanted to send to his mom. And then near the end of the video, there is one hilarious scene, which I kind of find pretty funny. It's the scene where DW throws a massive temper tantrum, and she goes something like this. You ready to hear it? I wanted Tina the talking Daddy. I wanted Tina for Christmas. That's pretty funny. Yes, there is. If the season 4 funding with Corporation for Public Broadcasting, U.S. Department of Education, and Viewers Like You had the green or the blue background, the dash variant of the PBS Kids logo would follow. But if it was yellow, the dot variant would follow. If there was the season 4 funding with U.S. Department of Education, Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and Viewers Like You. Here's the disc for Arthur's Perfect Christmas, and it has the FBI warning screen. Well, there are 3 videos uploaded by RTX Wheels, which are PBS Kids program breaks from 2000. If you want to see those rare season 4 fundings with U.S. Department of Education, Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and Viewers Like You on there. Here's the disc for Arthur's Perfect Christmas, and it has the FBI warning screen, and then the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House Home Video logo, and then the DVD menu. And then after Arthur's Perfect Christmas ends, it would go to the end credits, and then the Arthur's Perfect Christmas funding, and then it has the Lego commercial and the older Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. And then it has the Arthur funding continued with Viewers Like You shown on a Christmas-like background. but then it just goes straight to the DVD menu. There's nothing at the end after the funding. The DVD release came out perfect, but they should have added one thing after the funding and before the DVD menu. And what is it? They should have added the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy ice skating is in a snow globe at the end of the DVD release. It could have fit perfectly for Arthur's Perfect Christmas DVD release from Sony Wonder to have the snow globe variant of the PBS Kids logo. What did you think of that, JordonB03? But on television airings of Arthur's Perfect Christmas, it has the funding and then the award from Mark Brown, and then the 1999 PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy thinking. But on the 2012 DVD releases of Arthur's Perfect Christmas, along with many other Arthur DVDs released by PBS Kids in the 2010s, it has the PBS Kids video logo with Dash the Boy thinking, but surprisingly and strangely, it has the dot audio on it. The audio from the dot variation is strangely used in the Dash logo on those Arthur DVD releases. I don't have any 2006 Arthur DVD releases, apparently. Alright, here's Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll. This came out on DVD on October 1st, 2002. Well, I already know what they are. They are The Boy with His Head in the Clouds, Arthur Rides the Bandwagon, and The Boy with His Head in the Clouds, Arthur Rides the Bandwagon, and Arthur's Club Rules. And Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll was a special, that's right, keep hydrated. And because some summers, there are certain heat waves that happen, very hot temperatures. It's not really good to be out in those type of temperatures. Back to Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll. And J-Star, could you please try to mute the phone as much as possible during the...
Yes, sir.
All right. It has Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll was a television special of Arthur that came out 1 month and 1 week before the premiere of season 7. If you didn't know that, now you know. And of course, this has Muffy wanted to go meet the Backstreet Boys in this particular special. At the beginning of this tape, the Backstreet Boys sing I Want It That Way, but it only gets interrupted by Muffy and Francine arguing. Here's the disc for Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll. Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll has the FBI warning. On Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll has the FBI warning and the Sony Wonder logo and then the Random House Home Video logo and then the DVD menu. And then it just goes straight to Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll. There's no theme song on there. Really cool, but alright. It was really cool that you sent me the message, but showing the Arthur titles to everyone on this live stream. There's no Arthur theme on the DVD release. How did you know that the VHS release of Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll has the theme song on there? It may take a while. After Arthur, It's Only Rock and Roll, it has After Arthur's Only Rock and Roll wraps up, it goes to the end credits, brief footage of the Backstreet Boys, and then it goes to the Arthur website bumper, and then it goes to the Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll funding, and then it has the post Alphabets commercial, and then it would have the Arthur funding with the blueberry with Arthur funding with the blue Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll funding with that blue background, and then it would have the PBS Kids logo with the and then Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll has the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy looking into a fishbowl, turning into an orange fish, and then getting swallowed by Dot. And then after the PBS Kids fishbowl bumper, it goes to the DVD menu. Now, this next DVD release, I don't have, but let's imagine that the next DVD release came out a week before Arthur's Family Fun. So, the DVD release that would come out after Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll and before Arthur and be on the DVD. Alright, so let's imagine that there's a DVD release of Arthur that came out before Arthur's Family Fun and after Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll on January 7th, 2003. On January 7th, 2003, and that would be called Arthur's School Surprises, and it would contain 3 episodes. It would include Arthur's Substitute Teacher Trouble, which is the only 11-minute episode on there, and it's from season 1. And then after Arthur's Substitute Teacher Trouble, it would have the episode April 9th, and then Elwood City Turns 100. So that DVD would be like 65 minutes long then. And then here's the disc for, and then the DVD release of Arthur's School Surprises would have the FBI warning screen, and then the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House Home Video logo, and the DVD menu. And then after the Arthur theme, it would have the start of the episode, Arthur's Substitute Teacher Trouble. And then after Elwood City Turns 100 finishes, it would have the Arthur website bumper, and then the Arthur end credits from season 7 with Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers and the Backstreet Boys sharing parts of the theme. And then after the Arthur credits, it would have the Kiddio commercial, and then the Arthur funding, and then the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial. And then, speaking of which, Chuck E. Cheese's has recently gone bankrupt. Alright. Arthur's School Surprises, after Elwood City Turns 100 finishes up JordonB03. On Arthur's School Surprises, after Elwood City Turns 100 wraps up, it would have the Arthur website bumper and then the end credits, the Kiddio commercial, Arthur funding, Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Post Alphabets commercial. And then it would have the Arthur funding from season 7 with the Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background with Ready to Learn, U.S. Department of Education, Public Broadcasting Service, and Corporation for Public Broadcasting logos. And then it would have the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy ice skating in the snow globe. And then it would go to the DVD menu. Arthur's Great... JordonB03, one question. Did you actually see the PBS Kids snow globe bumper when you were watching Arthur on television? Because the free PBS Kids logos I saw when I was watching Arthur on television were Dash Transformation, Dot Transformation, and Fishbowl. I didn't see the snow globe one on Arthur when I was watching Arthur on television. The only time I did see the snow globe bumper on television was when I was watching Sesame Street. I didn't see the Snow Globe one on Arthur on television, but did you see the Snow Globe one on Arthur, JordonB03? All right. Next up, get into the 2003 DVD release of Arthur's Family Fun. And one question, what did you think of the episodes for Arthur's School Surprises? Here's Arthur's Family Fun. It came out on January 14th, 2003. I saw that once. All right. On program breaks. And the episodes include, for Arthur's Family Fun, include Kids Are From Earth, Parents Are From, actually it includes Arthur and Los Vecinos, from season 6, Justin Bradley version, Sue Ellen's Little Sister from season 2, and Arthur's Family Feud from season 5. Here's the disc for Arthur's Family Fun. And this has the FBI warning screen, and in the Sony Wonder logo, and in the Random House Home Video logo, and in the DVD menu, and in the Arthur theme, and the start of the episode, Arthur and Los Vecinos. And then after Arthur's Family Feud ends, it has the And Now a Word from Us Kids segment, and then it would have the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from season 6 with the techno remix playing on it. The Kideo commercial, Arthur funding, and then it has the Lego commercial, even though Chuck E. Cheese's sponsored it even though Chuck E. Cheese's was sponsored in the back cover of Arthur's Family Fun, it actually has the Lego commercial in the funding. This also is the case for Arthur's Snow Day. And then after the Lego commercial is used, it has the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial and then the Post Alphabets commercial. And then the Arthur funding from season 6 with checkered green background. And then the PBS Kids logo with Dot the girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. And then the DVD menu. JordonB03, did you see the Arthur funding from season 6 with the purple or the green background on television? Or did you only see the yellow one on television? Sure. Speaking of Arthur's Snow Day, that's the next DVD release I have here. It also came out on January 14th, 2003, and it includes the episodes The Rat Who Came to Dinner from season 4, The Long Dull Winter from season 3, and The Blizzard from season 4. And here's the disc for Arthur's Snow Day, and this has the FBI warning screen and the Sony Wonder logo and the Random House Home Video logo and the DVD menu. And then it would have the Arthur theme song and the start of the episode, The Rat Who Came to Dinner. And then after the episode, The Blizzard ends, it has the Arthur And Now a Word from Us Kids segment, the Arthur website bumper. And then it would have the Arthur end credits from season 4. And then the Arthur funding, and then after the Arthur credits, it has the Kideo commercial, and then the Arthur funding, the Lego commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and the Post Alphabets commercial. And then the Arthur funding from season 6 with checkered green background, and then the PBS Kids logo with Dot the girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. And then it goes to the DVD menu. JordonB03, what did you think of the episodes I put for Arthur? The episodes for Arthur School Surprises. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese's is sponsored on the back cover of Arthur's Snow Day, even though it has the Lego commercial. Next up, this is a 2003 DVD release of Arthur's Famous Friends. It came out on January 14th, 2003 as well. And this includes Arthur Meets Mr. Rogers from Season 2, I'm a Poet from Season 1, and My Music Rules from Season 4. And My Music Rules from Season 4. And here's the disc for Arthur's Famous Friends. Oh, great for Arthur's School Surprises. Those April 9th, Elwood City turns 100, and Arthur's Substitute Teacher Trouble would be great for Arthur's School Surprises, JordonB03. Alright. Arthur's Famous Friends has the FBI warning and the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House Home Video logo, the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme. There are DVD releases of Arthur Goes to Hollywood and Arthur's Scary Stories, but I don't think I'm going to get those, because if I do, it'll take too much room for the box, and I have plenty. Arthur's Famous Friends has the FBI warning screen, and then the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House Home Video logo, and then the DVD menu, and the Arthur theme song, and the start of the episode, Arthur Meets Mr. Rogers, and then after the episode My Music Rules ends, it has the Arthur end credits from Season 4 with the song Crazy Bus playing in the background. And then it has the Arthur funding from Season 4 with U.S. Department of Education and Viewers Like You. And then it would have the older Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, the Baby Gap commercial, even though Lego is sponsored on the back cover, and then the Post-Alphabets commercial. And then, even though this is actually a 2003 DVD release, it actually has the 1999 PBS. Even though this is a 2003 DVD release, even though Arthur's Famous Friends is a 2003 DVD release, it actually has the 1999 PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl running up to the screen. And then after that, it would go to the Arthur website bumper and the DVD menu. Now, let's imagine that there's one more DVD that came out on January 14th, 2003, besides those and the reissues of Arthur's Famous Friends and Arthur Goes to Hollywood. Let's imagine there's another, except the DVD counterpart omits the Arthur Video Collection promo at the end. Well, I don't have Arthur Goes to Hollywood. All I know, it has the same closing previews as Arthur's Famous Friends, except the opening theme plays over the end credits. And the episodes would be, and now let's talk to some kids, the contest, and that's a baby show. That's what these 3 episodes would be. Let's imagine that there's one more 2003 DVD release that came out on January 14th, 2003, besides Arthur's Snow Day, Arthur's Family Fun, and the re-releases of Arthur's Famous Friends and Arthur Goes to Hollywood. And that DVD would be called Arthur Takes Courage. Ready to hear what the episodes would be on Arthur Takes Courage, JordonB03? Now, for the episodes of Arthur Takes Courage DVD release, the episodes would be Pick a Car, Any Car from Season 7, Background Blues from Season 3, and Arthur, World's Greatest Leaper from Season 1. So the episodes for Arthur Takes Courage would be Pick a Car, Any Car from Season 7, Background Blues from Season 3, and Arthur, World's Greatest Gleeper from Season 1. And as for Arthur Takes Courage, it would open with the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, and in the Random House Home Video logo, and in the DVD menu. And then after the Arthur theme, it would have the start of the episode, Pick a Car, Any Car. And then after the episode, Arthur, World's Greatest Gleeper ends, it would have the Arthur website bumper and then the end credits from Season 1. And then it would have the KO commercial, the Arthur funding, and then it would have the Post Alphabets commercial, the Lego commercial, and the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. And then the Arthur funding from Season 6 with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background. And then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then it would go to a DVD menu. Well, I already know what Arthur Learns About Honesty closes with. It also has Arthur, World's Greatest Gleeper, and the KO commercial, and then the Post Alphabets commercial. It would have the Lego commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and a different Post Alphabets commercial. But then it would have the Arthur funding from Season 6 with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background. Then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. That's how I know what Arthur Learns Honesty closes with. Alright. And what did you think of the closing previews for Arthur Takes Courage, JordonB03? Did you like it? Alright. Next up, we get into the DVD release of Arthur's Tasty Treats. And this came out on June 10th, 2003. And the episodes on here would be Buster's Sweet Success. Arthur's Tasty Treats was actually the first release to use the Dash transformation variant of the PBS Kids logo. Arthur's Tasty Treats has the Justin Bradley version of Buster's Sweet Success. I know that the DVD of Arthur's Tasty Treats is actually the first release to use the Dash transformation variant, because I've watched this DVD before. Episodes for Arthur's Tasty Treats would be the Justin Bradley version of Buster's Sweet Success from Season 6, Dad's Dessert Dilemma, and How the Cookie Crumbles. Dad's Dessert Dilemma is from Season 3, and How the Cookie Crumbles is from Season 2. Here's the disc for Arthur's Tasty Treats. And do you know which character cries in the episode Buster's Sweet Success? I know DW cries at the beginning of the episode Buster's Sweet Success, and Buster cries in the middle of it. Here's a disc for Arthur's Tasty Treats. I do have a VHS version of that, but it's pretty much the same, except the DVD menus are absent on the VHS release. The DVD of Arthur's Tasty Treats has the FBI warning, then the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, and in the DVD menu, and in the Arthur theme song and the start of the episode Buster's Sweet Success. And then it would have the After How the Cookie Crumbles ends. After How the Cookie Crumbles wraps up on this DVD, it has the And Now a Word from Us Kids segment, the Arthur website bumper. I know the 4 DVD releases that came out on February segment, then the Arthur website bumper, and then the Arthur end credits from Season 3. And this DVD came out June 10th, 2003, 6 days before you were born, actually. After How the Cookie Crumbles ends on Arthur's Tasty Treats, it has the And Now a Word from His Kids segment, and then it would have the Arthur website bumper, the end credits from season 3, the Kiddio commercial, the Arthur funding, and then this is actually the first tape to use the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, which the announcer says, helping children discover the fun of developing their bodies and their minds. And then after the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, it has the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial and then the Post Alphabets commercial. And speaking of Chuck E. Cheese's, it has recently gone bankrupt. Anyway, Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and Post Alphabets commercial. And then the Arthur funding from season 7 with cheesy yellow pizza background. This with the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version, with grants from the U.S. Department of Education, Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and viewers like you. Thank you. And then it would have it has the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, and then it goes to a DVD menu. Yes, this is the first DVD release to use it. Now, if you don't know what the difference between the dash transformation and the dot transformation variants, the dash transformation variant has Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to the robot, and then Dash's PBS Kids logo would be seen with blue bubbles shaking and wobbling on a pale spring bud-like background, while the dot transformation variant has Dot the girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. On the dot transformation variant, Dot the girl would transform from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut, and the PBS Kids Dot's PBS Kids logo would be shown on a background with station and dot transformation variants. Do you know, like, I know Clifford the Big Red Dog had the dot transform friends. It has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, and then the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song, and the start of the episode, DW's Dear Friend, and then after Buster's back ends, it has the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from season 2, and then the Kiddio commercial, Arthur funding, Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and the Post Alphabets commercial. And then the Arthur funding from season 7 with cheesy yellow pizza background, seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. And then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And a DVD menu. And the Dash transformation variant has the Dash transformation variant has the logo on. The Dash transformation variant has the PBS Kids logo with dark blue bubbles on a pale spring bud background, while the dot transformation variant has a Starry Night background. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. In the meantime, my brother is free to talk about things until I get back.
James will be back shortly. He's just doing a thing. Yeah, that's it.
All right. I'm back. So, the next DVD release I'm going to show you is, this is a 2003 DVD release of Arthur's Baby. It originally was released on VHS in 1997. And this came out on June 10th, 2003 on DVD. And the episodes include Arthur's Baby, DW's Baby, and Arthur Babysits, all of which are from Season 1. And here's the disc for Arthur's Baby. This has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, and then the DVD menu. And then after the Arthur theme, it has the start of the episode, Arthur's Baby. And I forgot to mention, the Arthur theme on Arthur's Best Friends has the water splashing sound at the end. After the episode Arthur's Baby, after the theme, it has the start of the episode Arthur's Baby. On the DVD release of Arthur's Baby, after the theme, it has the start of the episode Arthur's Baby, and then after the episode Arthur Babysits ends, it has the Arthur funding, or actually the Arthur end credits from Season 1, and then the Arthur funding from 1996, and then it has the Kiddo commercial. This is also the case for Arthur Writes a Story, in which that also has 2 fundings. After the end credits on Arthur's Baby as the Arthur funding from 1996, then the Kiddo commercial, Arthur funding Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and the Post-Alphabets commercial, and then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with cheesy yellow pizza background, and with the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of it, and then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming to a caveman, to a scuba diver, to a robot, and then it goes to the DVD menu. Speaking of Arthur Writes a Story, that's the next DVD release I have here. And this also came out on June 10th, 2003. And the episodes on here include Arthur Writes a Story and Locked in the Library, which are both from Season 1, and I'd Rather Read It Myself from Season 3. I like the Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the funding in the yellow, green, and purple background. I like all of the variations of it. Here's the disc for Arthur Writes a Story. And the DVD has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, the DVD menu. I'm sorry, but there's a whole lot more DVDs to show. It has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo. Yeah, do you know what does the green background version look like to you? Alright, after the Arthur theme on Arthur Writes a Story, it has the start of the episode Arthur Writes a Story, and then after I'd Rather Read It Myself, and it has the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits, and then the Arthur funding from 1996, just like Arthur's Baby had, and then the Kiddo commercial, Arthur funding, and then the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and the Post-Alphabets commercial. And then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with the cheesy yellow pizza background. And in the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And what about the purple background? What does that look like to you, JordonB03? Alright, this next DVD release is Arthur writes a story. It uses the one from season 1. Next, we have Arthur Gets Spooked. It came out on September 2nd, 2003. And the episodes on here include the Scare Your Pants Off Club from season 1, the Justin Bradley version of Friday the 13th from season 6, and the Justin Bradley version of The Boy Who Cried Comet from season 6. And here is the disc for Arthur Gets Spooked. And then on Arthur Gets Spooked, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, and then the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme, and the start of the episode, the Scare Your Pants Off Club. Oh, JordonB03 thinks the yellow background looks like Velveeta cheese, the green one looks like grass, and the purple one looks like a game of checkers. Okay, that's understandable. I think the yellow one looks more like pizza. I would be like, oh my goodness. Speaking of which, one of my imaginary DVDs that I came up with, Arthur Perseveres, would have that pattern, ET DVD/VHSC 2005. Or, you know what would be really weird? If the purple background version was followed by the 1999 PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl running up to the screen. What would you think of the purple background version being followed by the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl running up to the screen, JordonB03? Alright. Arthur Gets Spooked has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme, and then the start of the episode, the Scare Your Pants Off Club. After the episode, The Boy Who Cried Comet finishes, it has the And Now a Word from Us Kids segment. The season 6 funding with the Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background. Like, what if the season 6 funding with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background was followed by the Dot logo with Dot running up to the screen? What would you think of that? Now, Arthur Gets Spooked. At the end of Arthur Gets Spooked, after the episode The Boy Who Cried Comet finishes, it has the And Now a Word from Us Kids segment, the Arthur end credits from season 6 with the techno remix, and then it would have the Kideo commercial, Arthur funding, and then the Post Alphabets commercial, the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then you're in luck because after this it has the season 6 funding with the cheesy yellow pizza background, and then the PBS Kids logo with Dr. Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. And then it goes to the DVD menu. And JordonB03, wouldn't you be surprised if the season 7 funding with cheesy yellow pizza background seasons 1 through 4 reruns version was followed by the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl running up to the screen? I like them both. Next up, this is a DVD release of Arthur Cracks the Case. It came out on September 2nd, 2003 as well. Episodes include DW's Snow Mystery, Arthur's Mystery Envelope, and Finders Keepers. DW's Snow Mysteries from Season 1, while Arthur's Mystery Envelope and Finders Keepers are both from Season 2. And here's the disc for Arthur Cracks the Case. And it has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, and then the DVD menu. And in the Arthur theme song and the start of the episode, DW's Snow Mystery, after the episode Finders Keepers ends, it has the Arthur website bumper, and in the Arthur end credits from Season 2 is used. And then it would have the Kiddio commercial, Arthur funding, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, Post Alphabets commercial, and the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial. And then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. And then the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. And then it goes to the DVD menu. Now, when Seasons 1 through 4 re-aired on PBS at the time Season 7 aired, when Seasons 1 through 4 re-ran at that time, the reruns of the Seasons 1 through 4 episodes would have 3 different color backgrounds. The yellow one, the green one, and the purple one. Now, after the yellow background and the green backgrounds, after the yellow background is used for Seasons 1 through 4 reruns, the dash transformation variant would follow. The green background version from Seasons 1 through 4 reruns would also have the dash transformation variant. The yellow and the green background for Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version, the yellow background would use the dash transformation variant, the green one would use the dash transformation variant, and the purple one would use the dot transformation variant. On Arthur Cracks the Case, it has after the Arthur funding, it has the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, the Post Alphabets commercial, and Chuck E. Cheese's commercial. And then it has the Arthur funding from Season 7 with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut, and then the DVD menu. And yes, Arthur Cracks the Case was the first release to use the purple background for the Season 7 funding for Seasons 1 through 4 reruns. JordonB03, if you're interested, do you think you can make me custom front and back covers for Arthur's Valentine's Day, Arthur and Buster Fun, Arthur's Fun with Grandparents, Arthur's School Surprises, Arthur Takes Courage, Arthur Perseveres, Arthur's Sister Adventures, Arthur's TV Free Week, and Arthur's Birthday? Next up, this is a 2003 DVD release of Arthur's Teacher Trouble. And for the back cover of Arthur's Birthday, I would like a Juicy Juice, Teddy Grahams, and Chuck E. Cheese's on the back cover. The newer Chuck E. Cheese's logo from 2004 on the back cover, along with Teddy Grahams and Juicy Juice. It was Arthur Saves the Day, the first DVD release to use the green background in Seasons 1 through 4 reruns funding was Arthur Saves the Day from January 27th, 2004. Episodes on the Arthur's Teacher Trouble DVD include Arthur's Teacher Trouble from Season 1, which is normally titled Arthur and the Real Mr. Ratburn, Arthur's Spelling Trouble from Season 1, and Arthur Plays the Blues from season 6 with the Justin Bradley version of it. And here's the disc for Arthur's Teacher Trouble. And this, I got this DVD in a free DVD Arthur gift pack, along with DW Rides Again and Arthur's Computer Adventure back in Christmas of 2009. If you didn't know that, JordonB03. And this has the Arthur's Teacher Trouble has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song and the start of the episode, Arthur's Teacher Trouble. And then after Arthur Plays the Blues ends, it has the Arthur funding from Arthur end credits from season 6 with the techno remix. Except the only difference in Arthur's music medley is it has the Mark Rendell version of Arthur Plays the Blues on Arthur's music medley. The Justin Bradley version, however, is used on the DVD of Arthur's Teacher Trouble. After Arthur's Teacher Trouble ends on this DVD, it has the Arthur end credits from season 6 on the Arthur's Teacher Trouble DVD. After Arthur Plays the Blues ends, it has the Arthur end credits from season 6 with the techno remix, and then the Kiddio commercial, Arthur funding, and in the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and the Post Alphabets commercial. And then you would think that it would use the season 6 funding with the Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background since it had the techno remix on it. But actually, the DVD of Arthur's Teacher Trouble, despite having the techno remix in the credits, actually has the season 7 funding in the Cheesy Yellow Pizza background, seasons 1 through 4 reruns version instead. And then it has the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, and then the DVD menu. Next up, this is a 2003 DVD release of Arthur's Pet Business, released on September 2nd, 2003 on DVD. This and Arthur's Teacher Trouble originally came on VHS in like 1998, 1997. Episodes on here include Arthur's Pet Business from Season 1, DW the Copycat, also from Season 1, and Pet Peeved from Season 5. And here is the disc for Arthur's Pet Business. And it has the FBI warning screen and the Sony Wonder logo. And then the Random House Home Video logo. And then the DVD menu. The Arthur theme song and the start of the episode, Arthur's Pet Business. And then after the episode Pet Peeved ends, it has the Arthur website bumper and then the end credits. And from season 5, and then it has the Kiddio commercial, Arthur funding, the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and Post Alphabets commercial. Then the Arthur funding from season 7 with Cheesy Yellow Pizza background, seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. And then it has the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, and then it goes to the DVD menu. Alright, those were all the 2003 DVD releases. Now we're going to get into the 2004 DVD releases, in which some of the 2004 DVD releases have Teddy Grahams sponsored on the back cover, while they actually include the Post Alphabets commercial for some reason. Now we get into the 2004 releases. Here's the first one, released the first of the 2004 DVD releases came out on January 27th, 2004, and there were 4 DVD releases of Arthur that came out on January 27th, 2004, and here's the first one. This is the 2004 DVD release of Arthur's Pet Follies. And this was released January 27th, 2004, and includes the episodes Francine and the Feline from Season 1. Or actually, Francine and the Feline is from Season 3. Hide and Snake is from Season 4. And So Long Spanky is from Season 1. And Here's the disc for Arthur's Pet Follies. And this has the FBI warning screen. Arthur's Pet Follies has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, Arthur theme, and then the start of the episode, Francine and the feline. And then after the episode, So Long Spanky ends, it has the And Now a Word from Us Kids segment, then the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from season 4. And then it has the Arthur funding, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, the Post Alphabets commercial, even though Teddy Grahams is sponsored on the back cover. And then it has the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Arthur funding from season 7 with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background, seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. And it has the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. And then it goes to the Kiddio commercial, and then it goes to the DVD menu. Arthur's Pet Follies is the only DVD release of Arthur that has Teddy Grahams on the back, that actually has the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. The other DVD releases with the Teddy Grahams logo on the back cover would have the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And yes, Arthur's Teacher Trouble is the only DVD to have the techno remix and the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version of the season 7 funding in a cheesy yellow pizza background. And now we get into the second DVD release from January 27th of 2004. Arthur Saves the Day. And this includes 3 great episodes, and they are Buster Baxter Cat Saver, DW All Wet, and The Big Blow Up. Buster Baxter Cat Saver and The Big Blow Up are from season 2, while DW All Wet is from season 1. And here is the disc for Arthur Saves the Day. And it has the Arthur Saves the Day has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, the DVD menu, and then it has the Arthur theme song. And then after the Arthur theme, as the start of the episode, Buster Baxter Cat Saver. Yeah, we will get to the difference once we explain the closing. And then after the Big Blow Up ends, it has the Arthur website bumper, and it has the, on Arthur Saves the Day, after the Big Blow Up ends, it has the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from season 2. And then it has the Arthur funding, the Post Alphabets commercial, and then the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. And then it has the Arthur funding from season 7 with checkered green background, seasons 1 through 4 reruns version, the first release to use that. And then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then it goes to the Kiddio commercial, and it goes to the DVD menu. Why, thanks, Dylan the Boss 870 official. All right, here is the next DVD release. The third DVD release from January 27th, 2004. Here it is. None of the Sony Wonder Online The Sony Wonder Online bumper is not used on the Arthur DVDs from January 27th, 2004, apparently. They didn't use it until like June 8th of 2004. Beginning with Parents Are from Pluto. Arthur Makes the Team came out on January 27th, 2004. And episodes on Arthur Makes the Team include Arthur Makes the Team and Meet for a Week, which are both from season 1, and Arthur the Loser from season 2. And here is the disc for Arthur Makes the Team. The disc looks very similar to the disc of Arthur Makes a Team looks very similar to the disc of Arthur Cracks the Case because it has the same shade of green on the disc. And this has the Arthur Makes the Team has the FBI warning screen, Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, and the DVD menu. After you press the play button as the Arthur theme and then the start of the episode Arthur Makes the Team, yes, it's the same closing. But at the end of Arthur Makes the Team, it has the Arthur, the last few seconds of the Arthur episode, Arthur the Loser, and then it has the Arthur website bumper and then the end credits from season 2. And then the Arthur funding, the post alphabets commercial, the Arthur funding, and then like Arthur Saves the Day, it has the same pattern with the post alphabets commercial coming first, the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial coming next, and the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial coming last. And like Arthur Saves the Day, it also has like Arthur Saves the Day, Arthur Makes the Team also has the season 7 funding with the checkered green background. That is the seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. The PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then the Kiddio commercial. And then it goes to the DVD menu. And Arthur Makes the Team, for some reason, has Teddy Grahams sponsored on the back cover, even though it has the post alphabets commercial. Next up, the last Arthur DVD release from January 27, 2004, Arthur's Lost Library Book. And this includes the episodes Arthur's Lost Library Book from Season 1, DW's Imaginary Friend from Season 1, and DW's Library Card from Season 4. And here's the disc for Arthur's Lost Library Book. We looked at Arthur's Pet Follies earlier. Before Arthur Saves the Day, Arthur Makes the Team, and Arthur's Lost Library Book. Arthur's Lost Library Book opens with the FBI warning screen and then the Sony Wonder logo, the DVD menu, and then Arthur's Lost Library Book has the FBI warning, Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House Home Video logo, and then the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song, and the start of the episode Arthur's Lost Library Book, and then after the episode DW's Library Card ends, it has the Arthur website bumper, the end credits from Season 4, and then it has the Arthur funding, the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and the Post Alphabets commercial. And then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with cheesy yellow pizza background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. And then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then it has the Kiddio commercial, and then it goes to the DVD menu. Now, let's imagine that there are 2 different DVD releases of Arthur that came out on April 6th, 2004. One would be Arthur Perseveres, and the other would be Arthur's Sister Adventures. First, JordonB03. First, we'll look at Arthur Perseveres, even though it never really came out. First, we'll look at Arthur Perseveres, and we'll pretend that the DVD of Arthur Perseveres came out on April 6, 2004, along with Arthur's Sister Adventures. First, we'll do Arthur's Lost Library Book actually does have the Season 1 through 4 reruns version of the Season 7 funding. And yes, Arthur's Lost Library Book actually features the cheesy yellow pizza background. Arthur's Lost Library Book is the only DVD from January 27, 2004 actually to have the cheesy yellow pizza background on there. Now, let's imagine, before we get into the June 8th, 2004 DVD releases, let's imagine that there were 2 different DVD releases of Arthur. JordonB03, let's imagine there are two different DVD releases of Arthur that came out on April 6th, 2004. These include Arthur Perseveres and Arthur's Sister Adventures. First, we'll do Arthur Perseveres. And are you ready to hear the episodes on Arthur Perseveres, JordonB03? Okay, so the episodes on Arthur Perseveres has the Mark Rendell version of Pernell's Special Edition from Season 6, the Justin Bradley version of The Boy with His Head in the Clouds from Season 6, and Desk Wars from Season 8. And Arthur Perseveres would have the FBI warning screen, and then the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House Home Video logo, and in the DVD menu, and in the Arthur theme song, and the start of the episode, Pernell's Special Edition. And then after the episode Desk Wars ends, it would have the Arthur website bumper, and then the Arthur end credits from Season 6 with the Techno remix. And then it would have the Arthur funding, and then the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and Post Alphabet's commercial. And then, after the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, on Arthur Perseveres, it would have the Arthur funding, Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and Post Alphabet's commercial. Then it has the Season 6 funding with the Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background. The Season 6 funding with the Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background. And then it would have the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy ice skating in a snow globe. And then it would have the Kiddio commercial, and then the Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. And then for Arthur's Sister Adventures, the episodes would be Prove It from Season 4, DW's Backpack Mishap from Season 6, the Justin Bradley version, and Is There a Doctor in the House from Season 7. And Arthur's Sister Adventures would open with the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, DVD menu, FBI warning, Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, and in the Arthur theme and the start of the episode, Prove It. After the episode Is There a Doctor in the House ends, it would have the Arthur website bumper, then the Arthur end credits from Season 6 with a Techno remix, and then it would have the Arthur funding, and then the Chuck E. Cheese's Laughing commercial from 2002, and then it would have the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Post Alphabets commercial, and then it would have the Arthur funding from Season 6 with checkered green background, and then the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut, and then the Kiddio commercial, and then the Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. Well, JordonB03, what did you think of the episodes for Arthur's Sister Adventures? Alright. Next up, we'll get into the June 8th, 2004 DVD releases. Parents Are From Pluto. This came out on June 8th, 2004, and this includes Kids Are From Earth, Parents Are From Pluto from Season 5, My Dad the Garbage Man from Season 1, and Mom and Dad Have a Great Big Fight from Season 3. Yeah, it would be great if Season 7 and 8, if Arthur episodes from Season 7 and 8 were on the Sony Wonder releases. Arthur Perseveres and Arthur's Sister Adventures would be one of those releases, along with Arthur's School Surprises and Arthur's Birthday. The disc for Arthur Parents Are From Pluto, and Arthur Parents Are From Pluto has the FBI warning screen, and then the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House home video logo, and then the DVD menu, and then it has the Arthur theme song and the start of the episode, Kids Are From Earth, Parents Are From Pluto. After the episode, Mom and Dad Have a Great Big Fight ends, it has the Arthur website bumper, the end credits from season 5, and then the Arthur funding, and then the post-alphabets commercial, and then the updated Chuck E. Cheese's commercial with the announcer saying, opening the door to all the fun and joy of learning. And then it would have the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Arthur funding from season 6 with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background. And then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then the Arthur Stephen the Reading bumper, and then the Kideo commercial, the Sony Wonder Online bumper, and then the DVD menu. And so, wouldn't you agree that the episodes for Arthur Perseveres would be Prunella's Special Edition, The Boy with His Head in the Clouds, and Desk Wars? Wow. Arthur's Family Fun. Firetime Family Entertainment release. Really? Wow. That's cool. Now we get into another DVD release from June 8th of 2004. This is DW Thinks Big. Episodes on there include DW Thinks Big from season 1, Arthur and DW Clean Up from season 3, and For Whom the Bell Tolls from season 6, which is the Mark Rendell version. And here is the disc for DW Thinks Big, and it has the DW Thinks Big opens with the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, and the DVD menu. After the Arthur theme song, it has the start of the episode DW Thinks Big, and then after the episode For Whom the Bell Tolls ends, it has the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from Arthur end credits from season 3, and then it has the Arthur funding, and then it has the Teddy Graham Snacks commercial. Yes, it is correctly sponsored there. And then it would have the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. And then it would have the Arthur funding from season 7 with checkered green background. Yeah, it does. Checkered green background. And then it would have, on DW Thinks Big, it has the Arthur Season 7 funding with checkered green background, and then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, and then it would have the Arthur Stephen the Reading bumper, the Kideo commercial, the Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. Next up, another DVD release from June 8th of 2004. This is Arthur's Eyes. And episodes on here include Arthur's Eyes and Francine's Bad Hair Day, which are both from season 1. And yeah, it does take a little bit long on those later Arthur DVD releases from June 8th to October 5th of 2004. On Arthur's Eyes and Francine's Bad Hair Day are from season 1, followed by Draw from season 2. And here is the disc for Arthur's Eyes, and it has the Arthur's Eyes has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, and then a DVD menu. And then it has the Arthur funding, or actually the Arthur theme song, and then the start of the episode Arthur's Eyes. And then after the Arthur episode draw ends, it has the Arthur end credits, and then it has the Arthur end credits from season 1, and it has the Arthur funding, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Post Alphabets commercial, and then it has the older Chuck E. Cheese's commercial with the announcer saying, helping children discover the fun of developing their bodies and their minds. And then it has the Arthur funding from season 7 with Concord, Great Purple Polka Dot Background, seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. This is the last DVD release to use that. But Arthur's Eyes, but then it has the PBS Kids logo after the season 7 funding with the Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background that is used for reruns of seasons 1 through 4 on Arthur's Eyes after that. It has the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. And then the Kadio commercial, and then the Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. And Arthur's Eyes is actually not the last DVD release to use the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. They no longer used it for a while after Arthur's Eyes, but it eventually made a comeback on the 2005 DVD releases of Arthur Goes Crosswire and You Are Arthur, which are both released in May 10th of 2005. After the PBS Kids logo on Arthur's Eyes, it has the Kidio commercial and the Sony Wonder Online bumper and the DVD menu. Alright, here is the next DVD release. This is Arthur's Family Vacation, the last June 8th of 2004 DVD release. And the episodes on here include Arthur's Family Vacation, Grandpa Dave's Old Country Farm, and Arthur's Almost Boring Day, in which all of the episodes are from Season 1. And here's the disc for Arthur's Family Vacation. And Arthur's Family Vacation has the FBI warning and then the Sony Wonder logo. And then the Random House Home Video logo. And then the DVD menu. And then the Arthur theme song and the start of the episode Arthur's Family Vacation. And then after Arthur's Almost Boring Day ends, it goes to the Arthur end credits. Alright, Arthur end credits. On Arthur's Family Vacation, after the episode Arthur's Almost Boring Day on the DVD of Arthur's Family Vacation, it goes straight to the end credits, the Arthur funding, the Chuck E. Cheese's, the updated Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Teddy Graham Snacks commercial, and then it has the Arthur funding from Season 7, with the cheesy yellow pizza background, seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. And then it has the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, and then the Kidio commercial, Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. JordonB03 already answered. You Are Arthur was the last DVD to use the Season 6 in the yellow background funding and dot transformation ident. Arthur Goes Crosswire is actually the last DVD release to use the dot transformation bumper and the yellow background, even though You Are Arthur came out on the same day as Arthur Goes Crosswire. And the Arthur funding from Season 7 with the cheesy yellow pizza background, or the end credits for Arthur's Family Vacation has the Season 1 end credits. And Arthur's Eyes also has it. But the PBS Kids dot transformation bumper actually appears on after Arthur Goes Crosswire on the DVD of You Are Arthur. On the DVD of Growing Up with Arthur from Our Time Family Entertainment, it has the dot transformation bumper. It has the 1996 copyright on Arthur's Family Vacation. Alright, now we're going to get into the August 3rd of 2004 DVD releases. And there was something you wanted to talk about, ET DVD/VHSC 2005. So what is it you wanted to talk to me about? Alright. We get into the August 3rd, 2004 DVD releases. Here's one of them. This is Arthur's School of Hard Knocks. We'll get to Arthur's First Sleepover after Arthur's New Puppy, which I'll show it. We'll show you Arthur's School of Hard Knocks, then Arthur's New Puppy, then Arthur's First Sleepover. So this is Arthur's School of Hard Knocks. It came out on August 3rd of 2004. Episodes include Arthur versus the Very Mean Crossing Guard from Season 2, Buster Makes the Grade from Season 1, and DW All Fired Up from Season 4. Or DW All Fired Up from Season 3, I meant to say. Here's the disc for Arthur's School of Hard Knocks. It has the FBI warning screen and then the Sony Wonder logo. And then the Random House Home Video logo. And then a DVD menu. And then the Arthur theme song. And then the start of the episode, Arthur versus the Very Mean Crossing Guard. And then after the episode, DW All Fired Up ends, it goes to the end credits. And then the end credits from Season 3. And then it has the Arthur funding, the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and the Post Alphabets commercial. And then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with checkered green background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. And then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then it would have the Arthur Step in the Reading bumper. Yep, the disc does look more orange, doesn't it? The Arthur Step in the Reading bumper, and then the Kideo commercial, and then it has the Sony Wonder Online bumper and the DVD menu. Alright, next up we get into the 2004 DVD release of Arthur's New Puppy. The front cover of this DVD release is a little bit faded. Sure. Episodes on here include Arthur's New Puppy from Season 1, Buster's Dino Dilemma, also from Season 1, and Binky Barnes' Wingman from Season 4. And here's a disc for Arthur's New Puppy. And it has the FBI warning screen and the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House Home Video logo. Then the DVD menu after the theme song. I know. We will get to that in a second. After the Arthur theme song and Arthur's New Puppy, it has the start of the episode Arthur's New Puppy. And then it has after the episode Binky Barnes' Wingman finishes up, it has the Arthur end credits from Season 4. And then it has the Arthur funding, and then the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Post Alphabets commercial, even though Teddy Graham Snacks is sponsored on the back cover. And then it has the Arthur funding from Season 7 with checkered green background. seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. And then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. Then the Kideo commercial, Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. Oh, the website bumper on Arthur's new puppy comes first. Yeah. Here is Arthur's first sleepover. Came out on August 3rd of 2004. Episodes include Arthur's first sleepover and Arthur's lost dog, which are both from season 1, and Water and the Brain from season 2. Here's the disc for Arthur's first sleepover, and it has the same shade of blue as the Arthur Tooth DVD release, which I'll show you later. Arthur's first sleepover has the same shade of blue on the disc as Arthur's Tooth does. And it has the, yeah, it does. FBI warning screen, Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, Arthur theme song. Yeah. And at the start of the episode, Arthur's first sleepover. After the episode Water and the Brain wraps up, it goes to the the website bumper, and then it goes to the end credits from season 2, and then it has the Arthur funding, and then it would have the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, but then for some reason the funding for Arthur is provided by Screen comes up again after the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then this time after the funding for Arthur is provided by Screen, it goes to the Teddy Graham Snacks commercial, and then the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Arthur funding from season 7 with checkered green background, seasons 1 through 4 reruns version, and then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, and then we get into the Kideo commercial, the Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. Next up, yeah, maybe that was why there was an error. Next, we get into the 2004 DVD release of Arthur Gets Along. This is a 2004 DVD release, not by Sony Wonder this time. It's by Our Time Family Entertainment, and it includes 3 episodes from season 7. And this includes, yeah, episodes include either that or they forgot to remove the funding for Arthur is provided by Screen. On Arthur Gets Along, it has the 3 episodes, DW's Time Trouble, To Tibble the Truth, and Waiting to Go, all of which are from season 7. The first DVD to use the newer Chuck E. Cheese logo from 2004 on the back cover, replacing the older one after Arthur's first sleepover. And here is the disc for Arthur Gets Along. And it has the FBI warning screen, the WGBH logo, the Our Time Family Entertainment logo, and then the DVD menu, and then after you press play, it has the Arthur theme and the start of the episode, DW's Time Trouble. And then after the episode, Waiting to Go ends, it has the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from season 7. And then it would have the Arthur funding, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, the Post Alphabets commercial, and the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial. And then it would have the Arthur funding from season 7 with cheesy yellow pizza background with grants from Ready to Learn, U.S. Department of Education, Public Broadcasting Service, and Corporation for Public Broadcasting on a cheesy yellow pizza background. And then it has the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. And then it goes to the DVD menu, aired on television. My favorite PBS Kids show Has to be Arthur that we're looking at right now. Wow. I've seen a little bit of Rugrats, but I don't think I've seen All Grown Up. And I don't think I like the Nickelodeon shows that much. The only Nickelodeon show I do like is SpongeBob. I know, Arthur's Family Vacation doesn't have that era. Arthur's Family Vacation has the Teddy Graham Snacks commercial coming last, which is interesting. And the television airings of the season 7 episodes on television, I've seen a video of the green background being used in the season 7 funding, being followed by the PBS Kids logo with Dash the boy looking into the fishbowl to find himself as an orange fish and then getting swallowed by Dot. I know that much. And I've also seen the purple background version of the season 7 funding, of that same funding, those same grants and everything. I haven't seen what PBS Kids logo came after that, but I think the PBS Kids Snow Globe logo followed it on airings before the block of PBS Kids Go, whenever they used the purple background in the season 7 funding when season 7 aired. Big Funky Cloud was not a really good episode. He was like, Ord was just crying almost throughout it. On DVD releases, yes, it's rare, but I don't think the regular season 7 funding with the yellow background was seen on television. Did you? Because that's what happens on the DVD. The regular season 7 funding's on the yellow background. I've seen a video with the season 8 funding with the green background once. Well, just this once, okay? A little while ago, I was floating here on this rock when I accidentally dropped my favorite blanket in the whole world into the creek. It floated away so fast, I couldn't catch it. Then it went down in the Lost Forever hole. I tried to grab it next, but I couldn't, and now it's gone. What did you think of that? My reactions to the episode Big Funky Cloud. Thank goodness it wasn't shown on DVD releases. Now, for the Dragon Tales episodes, like most of the season 1 episodes, I know Ord cries a lot in the season 1 episodes of Dragon Tales. In the season 1 episodes, Ord cries a lot. In the season 1 episodes of Dragon Tales, Ord cries the most in the season 1 episodes. In the season 1 episodes, Ord cries the most. Cassie also cries a lot in the season 1 episodes of Dragon Tales. There were 2 episodes of Dragon Tales I saw from season 1 that had Wheezy, the purple dragon, crying. In the episodes Wheezy's Last Laugh and Out with the Garbage. The only season 1 episode I did see of Dragon Tales that had Zack, the green dragon, crying was Quibbling Siblings. Ord cries in the episodes The Forest of Darkness, Snow Dragons, A Wild Time, and many other season 1 episodes. Do you remember, like, the only episode of season 1 of Dragon Tales I saw that had Zack the Green Dragon crying was in the episode Quibbling Siblings. Did you know that? Alright. That was a long talk here. We gotta move on. So far, Zack the Green Dragon only cried in the episode. That really isn't a good episode in my opinion. Because Max, is really mad in that episode. But we have to get back to the Arthur DVD releases. Now, we are looking at 2 different copies of Arthur's Music Medley on DVD. Right there. And the reason I have 2 is because this DVD of Arthur's Music Medley right there does not work. This DVD of Arthur's Music Medley, on the other hand, works perfectly. And this includes the Mark Rendell version of Arthur Plays the Blues, Brother Can You Spare Clarinet, which is also the Mark Rendell version, and both of them are from Season 6. And To Beat or Not to Beat is from Season 4. And here's the disc for Arthur's Music Medley. Arthur's Music Medley has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, and in the Random House Home Video logo, and in the DVD menu, and in the Arthur theme song, and the start of the episode, Arthur Plays the Blues. After the episode To Beat or Not to Beat ends, it has the end credits from Season 6 with the Techno remix. And in the Arthur funding, and in the older Chuck E. Cheese's commercial with the announcer saying, helping children discover the fun of developing their bodies and their minds. And in the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and in the Post Alphabets commercial, even though Teddy Graham Snacks is sponsored on the back cover. And then it has the Season 6 funding in the Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background. And in the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then it goes to the Kideo commercial and the Sony Wonder Online bumper in the DVD menu. Surprisingly, after the funding from Arthur's Best Friends, Arthur's Tasty Treats, etc., on Arthur's Music Medley, it has the same sponsors, but the Season 6 funding on the Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background is used. And ET DVD VHSC 2005, Arthur Perseveres would also have the Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background in after those same sponsors, but on Arthur Perseveres, the PBS Kids Snow Globe logo would be followed. All right. Next up is DW's Blankie. This also came out on DVD October 5th, 2004. Episodes include... I know the only episode that Emmy cries in is No Hitter. Max cries in the episode Snow Dragons and One Big Wish. Episodes on DW's Blankie would include DW's Blankie and The Perfect Brother, which are both from Season 1, and Go to Your Room DW from Season 2. episode, here's the disc, and it has the FBI warning screen and the Sony Wonder logo and the DVD menu, and then the ARFA funding, or ARFA theme song, I meant to say. Then the start of the episode, DW's Blankie. One Big Wish has the same sound of Emmy crying from No Hitter, except in One Big Wish, the sound used when Emmy cried is still used in One Big Wish, but it plays when Max is crying for some strange reason. "80 years old. Yep, Ringo Starr is 80. Disc, FBI warning, Sony Wonder logo is used on DW's Blankie, and then the Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, ARFA theme, and the start of the episode, DW's Blankie. At the end, it has the last few seconds of the episode, Go to Your Room, DW, and then it has the ARFA end credits from season 1, and then the ARFA funding, and then the Teddy Graham Snacks commercial, even though Post Alphabet is sponsored on the back cover. And then the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. And then the ARFA funding from season 7 with checkered green background, seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. And then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then it has the Kideo commercial, the Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. Next up, this is the 2004 DVD release of ARFA's Chicken Pox, the last DVD to be released in 2004, and the last DVD to have Libby's Juicy Juice and Teddy Graham sponsored, but the Teddy Graham's commercials not used, even though it's sponsored in the back cover. And the episodes include ARFA's Chicken Pox, ARFA and the True Francine, which are both from season 1. Yeah, it is the exact opposite on DW's Blankie. And Double Tibble Troubles from season 3. And here is the disc for ARFA's Chicken Pox. My birthday is coming up exactly 3 weeks from Ringo Starr's birthday on July 28th. And I'm going to be turning 20 years old. ARFA's Chicken Pox is the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, the DVD menu, and then the ARFA theme song and the start of the episode, ARFA's Chicken Pox. After the episode Double Tibble Trouble ends, it has the ARFA end credits, and then from season 1, and then the Kideo commercial. Actually, ARFA end credits from season 1, and then the ARFA funding. And it has the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Post Alphabets commercial, despite Teddy Graham's being sponsored on the back cover. And then it has the ARFA season 7. ARFA funding from season 7 with Cheesy Yellow Pizza background. Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. This is the last DVD release to use it. And then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. Then the Kideo commercial, Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. Now, before we get into the 2005 DVD releases, we're going to think of two imaginary two DVDs that, even though they never came out, let's pretend there were two DVDs from November 23rd, 2004 that came out, with one being ARFA's TV Free Week and the other being ARFA's birthday. Now, the episodes for ARFA's TV Free Week on the 2004 DVD release from November 23rd, 2004 would include the episodes ARFA's TV Free Week and Night Fright from the VHS release, followed by a bonus episode of ARFA called The Last of Mary Moo Cow. What did you think of that bonus episode on Arthur's TV Free Week being The Last of Mary Moo Cow on the DVD of Arthur's TV Free Week, JordonB03? Would that make sense to you? So JordonB03, it would be Arthur's TV Free Week, Night Fright, and The Last of Mary Moo Cow. And Arthur's TV Free Week would open with the FBI warning screen, then the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, and then, yeah, but we're focusing on the Arthur titles at this moment. So JordonB03, how the DVD of Arthur's TV Free Week would open up, it would have the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu. There is one for Arthur's birthday, which will be coming up after we explain the opening and closing for Arthur's TV Free Week. For Arthur's TV Free Week, the opening to Arthur's TV Free Week DVD with the episodes Arthur's TV Free Week, Night Flight, and The Last of Mary Moo Cow. The DVD of Arthur's TV Free Week would open with the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House Home Video logo, then the DVD menu, then the Arthur theme with the garbage cans clattering at the end. And then the start of the episode Arthur's TV Free Week. At the end of Arthur's TV Free Week, after the episode The Last of Mary Moo Cow ends, it would have the Arthur website bumper and then the end credits from season 5 and then the Arthur funding, and then it would have the Teddy Graham Snacks commercial and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial and then the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Arthur from octopus to an astronaut, then the Kideo commercial, Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. What did you think of the closing contents for Arthur's TV Free Week? Yes, I remember him. So, JordonB03, wouldn't it be great if Arthur's TV JordonB03, wouldn't it be great if Arthur's TV Free Week was the only DVD release to have the Teddy Grahams commercial and the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut? The purple background would be used for Arthur's TV Free Week for the Season 7 funding, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns. So, JordonB03, it would be awesome if Arthur's TV... It would be awesome for Arthur's TV Free Week to be the only release to have the Teddy Grahams commercial and the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut, as well as the Season 7 funding with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. Wouldn't you agree, JordonB03? All right. Now we're going to go into the last DVD release that we'll pretend it came out on the same day as Arthur's TV Free Week, and that would be Arthur's birthday. And would you like to hear the episodes for the Arthur's birthday DVD release? So the episodes for the DVD release of Arthur's Birthday would be Arthur's Birthday and Buster's New Friend, which are both from Season 1. And then it would have the bonus episode called DW Dancing Queen from Season 8. What do you think of that? So, would you like me to tell you how the DVD of Arthur's Birthday opens and closes with? I don't remember, because... So, alright, ready for this? JordonB03, the DVD of Arthur's Birthday opens with the FBI warning screen, then the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House Home Video logo, and then the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song with the water splashing sounds at the end, and with the mixture of the Backstreet Boys and Ziggy Marley singing together. And then the start of the Arthur episode, Arthur's Birthday. And then at the end, at the end of Arthur's Birthday, after the episode DW Dancing Queen wraps up, it would have the Arthur website bumper, and then the Arthur end credits from season 8, and then the Arthur funding, and then the Arthur funding, and then it would have the Post Alphabets commercial, and then the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, the older one with the announcer saying, helping children discover the fun of developing their bodies and their minds, and then it would have the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Arthur funding from season 8 with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background, and then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy ice skating in the snow globe, and then the Kadio commercial, then the Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. What did you think of the DVD of Arthur's Birthday using the PBS Kids Snow Globe logo on there on the DVD of Arthur's Birthday? So, would you like me to tell you what the free DVDs of Arthur to have the PBS Kids Snow Globe logo would be? So, the DVDs of Arthur that will have the DVDs of Arthur that featured the PBS Kids Snow Globe bumper will be the 2003 DVD release of Arthur's School Surprises, released a week before Arthur's Family Fun and Arthur's Snow Day. Released on Arthur's School Surprises would be one of the 3 DVD releases. The 2003 DVD release of Arthur's School Surprises is one that has the PBS Kids Snow Globe logo. And do you want to know what background is used before the season? Do you want to know what background is used on Arthur's School Surprises before the PBS Kids Snow Globe bumper? So, Arthur's School Surprises before the PBS Kids Snow Globe bumper actually uses the same color background, the same Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background with grants from Ready to Learn U.S. Department of Education, Public Broadcasting Service, and Corporation for Public Broadcasting. The 2003 DVD of Arthur's School Surprises from Sony Wonder actually has the same background used on the 2005 DVD of Arthur's Family Ties. What did you think of that, JordonB03? But the only difference on Arthur's School Surprises, even though Arthur's School Surprises has the same background as Arthur's Family Ties, And even though Arthur's Family Ties has dash transformation, Arthur's School Surprises will have the snow globe one. And is used before the snow globe one on Arthur's Perseveres. No, it's actually the season 6 funding with the Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background on Arthur Perseveres, except it's followed by the snow globe bumper instead of the dash transformation one. So, JordonB03 on Arthur Perseveres. You want to know what's strange about it? What's strange, JordonB03, what is strange about the DVD of Arthur Perseveres, what is strange about the Perseveres is that it has the same sponsors being followed by the season 6 funding with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background, just like Arthur's Music Medley. But instead, on Arthur Perseveres, after the purple background in the season 6 funding, the PBS Kids Snow Globe logo would be used instead of Dash Transformation 1, JordonB03. What did you think of that change? Just like when the green background was followed by the fishbowl one on Arthur's Tooth, I decided that the purple one should be followed by the snow globe one on Arthur Perseveres. What do you think of that? Anyway, back to DVD releases of Arthur. Arthur's Money Matters. So, Arthur's Money Matters. It includes the Arthur episodes Arthur Bounces Back, DW Tricks to Tooth Fairy, and more. Arthur Bounces Back is from Season 1, DW Tricks to Tooth Fairies from Season 3, and more is from Season 6. And here's the disc for Arthur's Money Matters, and it came out on February 1st, 2005. This DVD has the FBI warning screen. On Arthur's Money Matters, it has the FBI warning screen. And in the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House home video logo. And then a DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song, and the start of the episode of Arthur Bounces Back. And then it has the, at the end of the episode, at the end of Arthur's Money Matters, after the episode More wraps up, it has the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from Season 6 with the Techno remix, and then the Arthur funding, and then the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Arthur funding from Season 6 with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background. But then it has the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, unlike Arthur Perseveres, which has the Season 6 funding when Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background being followed by the Snow Globe one on Arthur Perseveres. And yes, Arthur's Money Matters was released on VHS. Arthur's Money Matters has the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot after the Arthur funding from Season 6 with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background. It has the Arthur funding from Season 6 with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background on Arthur's Money Matters, and the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, then the Kideo commercial, then the Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. All right. Here's the next one. Arthur the Big Riddle. Came out on February 1st, 2005. And it includes the episodes Arthur and the Big Riddle from Season 5. It's a No-Brainer, also from Season 5. And Rhyme for Your Life from Season 6. And from 2002 to 2003, they used a Justin Bradley version of the Season 6 episodes when Sony Wonder put them out. But then beginning in 2004, they decided to do the Mark Rendell redub on the Sony Wonder DVD releases. And here's a disc for Arthur the Big Riddle. Arthur the Big Riddle opens with the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo. Arthur the Big Riddle opens with the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo. Very abridged. And then it goes to the chip, all of